Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be out here in nature and bring this message of emancipation to you, this message of truth, this message that would set you free if you would just learn to look inwardly to discover your true identity, to be your divinity. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning how Abdullah taught Neville Goddard the law of tithing and offering. And as you know, Abdullah was the mentor not only to Neville Goddard but also to Joseph Murphy, and they all provide lectures that are quite valuable to the rest of humanity. And many listen to Neville, and many listen to Joseph Murphy, and the many imitators who take the law of giving and receiving and reap abundance from many, using it as the law of attraction. And so many get caught up in just wanting to experience certain manifestation without a full understanding of a few good laws. That's the reason why I want to show you how Abdullah taught Neville Goddard what is true tithe and offering, or true tithing and offering. Because what he taught him was the golden rule of life, which is to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. He also taught him that self-knowledge, self-discovery is equal to love. And that love is an experience. And that experience is buried in the principle of giving and receiving. That's the reason why you are told it is by grace are you saved, through faith, and not that of yourself. It is not of works, lest any man should boast. Now, the principle of giving and receiving is what is referred to as tithe and offering by those who are religious, especially those who are in Christianity, who fail to realize the laws that governs the universe and the laws that governs all of humanity. So they give ignorantly. They give with the wrong motive and the wrong concept of self. But here, Abdullah was teaching Neville that when he give of that 10% of his mind that he's holding on to, that will keep him in the humanistic realm, that will keep him in the place of limitation, that he will never understand how the windows of heaven will be open to him and pour him out a blessing that he do not have room enough to store that blessing, that he have to share that blessing with the rest of humanity. So he taught him how to surrender to his higher self by teaching him that God is his own human imagination, which is the creator in man. Therefore, my brother, my sisters, those of you who are conscious and who believe in spirituality, you have to understand more clearly the principle of tithes and offering to be the principle on which the universe exists upon, because you are the universe and you exist on the principle of giving and receiving. We all need the breath of air. So we all breathe in and we all breathe out. So you, if you want to create, you have to understand the principle of breathing in and breathing out. And when you understand the principle of breathing in and breathing out, if you do not understand the principle of giving and receiving, it means you haven't even understand the principle of life itself. Much less to say that you are conscious. Thus the reason why, my brother, my sisters, wisdom is the principal thing. Get wisdom. That's the reason why you're told also in Matthew 6:33 that when you seek first the kingdom, which is a higher self, because the kingdom of God is within you, according to Luke 17:21, that when you discover that kingdom, your higher self, your creative self, that all these things, these temporal things, will be added unto you, because you will know the principle of creation. And you will be able to create your reality more consciously. And so when you learn to create your reality more consciously, you will understand what it means to use your creativity. And you would live in a place of giving gratitude, a place of gratefulness. Because you will understand every breath that you take, it is because you're breathing in oxygen from the trees and you're giving back by releasing carbon dioxide. So life itself is based upon giving and receiving. And when you learn the principle of giving and receiving, you are opening up the door for great blessings. You're opening up the door for abundance. You're opening up the door for the law of compensation. And the law of compensation states that when you learn the art of giving, that it will come back to you in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Because it will be a 360 degree. It will be a circle. If it's teaching you the law of eternity, the law of oneness, the law of limitlessness, it is teaching you how to embrace your higher self, your eternal self. It is teaching you how to understand that life itself is abundance. It is teaching you how to understand that you are born rich. It is teaching you how to discover that everything exists in the human imagination. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, if you want to enjoy life, if you want to enjoy everything that is out there, you must understand the principle of sowing and reaping. You must understand the principle of giving and receiving. You must understand what it means to provide value. Therefore, those who are providing value for you, Those who are providing a table are preparing a table before you. Those who have discovered the I amness, they are providing a table before you. And you can say that the Lord, which is your I amness, is my shepherd, and that I shall not want. Now those who spread the table before you to teach you your higher self and how to discover your abundant self, they are the good shepherd that take care of the sheep. They are not the ones who are fleecing the sheep. So my brother, my sisters, do not allow the things that you see happening around you by those who are trapped in religion, who are always giving and not receiving in the abundance that they should receive, because they do not have the right principle of giving and the right understanding of giving. But you who understand the right principle of living and understand that there could be no existence without breathing in and breathing out, which is giving and receiving, you would give with a different mindset. And when you give with that mindset, understanding that the Creator is your own human imagination, the Creator in man, and that everything in this world, it was false imagine, it was false a thought, it was false an idea, you will realize what it means when it says that God breathed the breath of life into man and man became a living soul. You'll understand why it is so important to use breathing in manifesting your desire. So if you want to manifest something, why are you stingy in giving? Why are you fearful of giving? Especially if you are feasting from a table that is bringing nutritious and healthy food for your soul to help you to grow and to expand. So my brother, my sisters, I'm encouraging you to stop hinder your blessing by learning the art of giving and receiving, by learning the principle on which everything grows, by learning the principle of life, and by understanding the golden rule of life, to do unto others as you have them do unto you. Now, so with all of that being said, if this message has been resonating with you, if it has been bringing value to you, if it means something to you, then let me ask you this question. What is hindering you from supporting this work on Patreon? What is hindering you from showing that you have an understanding of the value of this wisdom that I'm bringing to you? And this wisdom that I'm bringing to you could only be wisdom when you put it to work. Because when I speak, it is first of all knowledge. And knowledge is only potential power. It is only when you put it to work, it becomes power, and that's when you would reap the harvest and know it is true wisdom. So my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is to understand how Abdullah taught Neville the principle of giving and receiving, and how the principle of giving and receiving is what they call tithing and offering. And they make you have the wrong belief of how it should be done, because they give you the wrong concept of yourself by interpreting the Bible to you as if the Bible is literal and as if the Bible is secular history. That's the reason why I wrote a book called How to Open the Floodgates of Abundance and show you what Malachi 3 is speaking about. And I'm saying to you, do not hinder your abundance. I'm giving you the chance to invest in your future, to invest in an investment that no money in this world can really pay for. So that means, my brother and my sisters, I know my value, I know my worth, and I know that no money in this world could be used to match the wisdom that is coming to you, teaching you how to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I want to let you know that when you support this work on Patreon, that there will be guided meditation to lead you and guide you into how to reap your harvest of your investment. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, that is wise encouragement for wise investment. And even Neville spoke about investment and invest in your thoughts, invest in your ideas, invest in them in the right place. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I'm encouraging you to like, subscribe, comment, or share this message if it means great value to you and you know that it would mean great value to the rest of humanity. Now I just want to remind you that this message I bring to you, it is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 teaches us that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And hadn't it been that I would have awakened within myself and heard the out the wind and ascend like a fiery being, and understand as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so the Son of Man should be lifted up, and I would have burst my crown chakra, came out of my skull, and become invisible, I would not have been here bringing this message of self-realization to you, saying to you that the reason why I always put my hand on my crown chakra is because I would burst my crown chakra and come to realize that according to Matthew 6:22, that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. For it is the dawning of a new day in your life when you have the experience. And you will come to realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And the sun is what powers all of humanity. Therefore, my encouragement to you is to use your creativity, which is your sun power, your solar power, your mind power, to achieve your every desire. And always remember, what you sow, that also shall you reap. So with that being said, I say peace, love you all. I'm out.